Well, my dear friends, what's your mentality towards revenge? Would you like to take revenge if someone did something negative to you? Well, let's take a look at Rumi's mentality towards revenge. Rumi, in Masnavi of Manavi, Book 1, Band 84, mentions that گر فراق بنده از بد بندگی است چون تو با بد کنی پس فرق چیست. So, what's the difference between you and the person that who did something negative to you? If you take revenge. So, گر فراق بنده از بد بندگی است, it has got a story behind it, which parrot is going to send message to his friends in India, and the parrot asks a merchant in order to send this message to his friends. This is a story in Masnavi. چون تو با بد کنی پس فرق چیست. If you want to pay attention to the figurative meaning, you know, I'm not gonna just try to pay attention to literal meaning. Here, it means that, my dear Lord, if I did some mistake in my life, and if you want to take revenge, what's the difference between creator and creature? So, گر فراق بنده از بد بندگی است, if you are going to take revenge, چون تو با بد کنی پس فرق چیست. What's the difference between you and someone who is doing something negative? So in this case, my dear friends, in life, just try to avoid taking revenge. In an act of vengeance, don't try to retaliate. Well, Scott Adams has got a message for us. He mentions that nothing inspires forgiveness. Nothing inspires forgiveness quite like revenge. So it's a very beautiful message. Nothing inspires and encourages forgiveness quite like exactly the same as revenge. It's a very beautiful message. Thank you, sir. So, let's take a look at Martin Luther King Jr. He mentions that forgiveness is God's command. The Lord ordered us somehow and said that forgive someone that who did something negative, who acted like evil. Just try to forgive him or her. Nelson Mandela. Let's take a look at Nelson Mandela's point of view towards revenge. He mentions that if there are dreams about a beautiful South Africa, there are also roads that lead to their goal. Two of these roads could be named goodness and forgiveness. So today's lesson, today's message is about forgiveness. As Mandela mentions, there are two roads in order to lead a beautiful and successful South Africa. One of them is forgiveness. Just try to forgive those enemies, those evil thoughts, those evil people. Well, Oscar Wilde, he is a very, beautiful American writer. His masterpiece is exquisitely written. He mentions that always forgive your enemies. Always forgive your enemies. What does that mean? Nothing annoys them so much. If you forgive your enemies, the best way to punish them is this. And nothing annoys them so much as forgiveness. My dear friends, let's take a look at the technical features of Rumi's poem. Here, گر فراق بنده از بد بندگی است. Take a look at ge here, ge. Okay, so is repeated. بنده از بد بندگی است. If you take a look at be, and B, okay, so B is repeated, so it is alliteration. And this is about the technical features of this verse. My dear friends, do not take revenge. You know, if you take revenge, it makes you stress in your life based on the, according to the recent studies conducted by eminent scholars around the world, a person's health improves with the avoidance of stress. If you want to take revenge, 70% of your mind is challenging in order to plan to take revenge. So in this case, it's gonna stress you, and stress is really harmful for your life and body. I hope happiness shines with your life and enjoy your time. Take care, have lots of fun.